Hello students, this is lecture series on discrete mathematics and we are learning techniques of counting part 1. So in this part we are going to learn the basic counting principle, then the inclusion exclusion principle, permutation and combination, and the pigeonhole principle. So let us go to the basic counting principle first. The first is product rule or the multiplication principle. Let us see when we are going to use this principle or the rule. Suppose that a procedure can be broken down into a sequence of two tasks. If there are n1 ways to do the first task, and for each of these ways of doing the first task, there are n2 ways to do the second task. Then there are n1 into n2 ways to do the procedure. Remark, the product rule can be phrased in terms of sets as follows. If there are n1 different objects in the first set, n2 different objects in the second set, and if the two sets are disjoint, then the number of ways to select one object each from both the sets is n1 into n2. In the remark, we are talking about the sets. So if you consider, suppose we have n1 red colored balls and we have n2 black colored balls. And if you want to select two balls, one red and one black. So in the first case, choosing the first red ball, we have n1 number of choices. And if you are choosing a black ball from the second one, so we have n2 number of choices. So in all, if you are choosing two balls, we have n1 into n2 choices. And the two sets are obviously the disjoint one. Let us see and let us understand this by means of an example. Suppose in a class there are 30 boys and 25 girls, and if teacher want to select one boy and one girl to represent the class, so in how many ways this can be done by the teacher? See, there are 30 boys means the teacher is having 30 choices. So out of 30 boys, one boy is selected in 30 ways, and out of 25 choices for girls, one girl can be selected in 25 ways. So the 30 boys and the 25 girls, so the pairs means how many pairs we are going to form or how many possible pairs are there, that will be the product rule, and the required number of ways will be 30 into 25. That means 750 possible pairing will be there for the representing the class, one boy and one girl. In the example number 2, a store contains 9 styles of pants. For each style, there are 10 different possible waist sizes, 6 pant lengths, and 4 color choices. So how many different types of pants could the store have? So for each pant we have 9 choices for the style. So if you take the one style, then in that style also we have 10 choices for the size. In each size we have 6 choices for the pant length, and for each length we have 4 choices for the color. So this is the product rule. 9 for the style, 10 for the size, 6 for the length, and 4 for the color. The total possible answer is 9 into 10 into 6 into 4, that is 2160 types of pants could the store have. Now let us go to the another next principle, which is the sum rule or addition principle, and we should be able to make a difference whether the example is about the sum rule or the product rule. So let us see the definition. If a task can be done either in one of the n1 ways or in one of the n2 ways, this means we are not considering both the cases at a time. We are either considering the n1 ways or we are considering the n2 ways to do the task, where none of the set of n1 ways is the same as any of the set of n2 ways, then there are n1 plus n2 ways to do the task. Here it is n1 plus n2 when we have the OR case. Either you have to do the first task or you are going to do the second task in n1 or n2 ways. So the remark is The product rule can be phrased in terms of sets as follows. If you're talking about sets, just I talked before that if you have a set of red balls, N1 red balls and N2 black balls. So in this case, if you want to choose just a single ball out of two different sets, if there are N1 objects in the first set, N2 different objects in the second set, and if the two sets are disjoint, then the number of ways to select an object from one of the sets. We don't want both the balls, we just need a single ball and we just want to select a single ball. So it could be done in N1 plus N2 ways, because either you are going to choose the red ball in N1 ways. So the total choices are N1 plus N2. Let us better understand this by the example. In a class, there are 30 boys and 25 girls again. But in this case now, the teacher wants to select only one student to represent the class. In how many ways can the teacher make the selection? Now see, teacher want to select just one student. So either it will be a boy or it will be a girl. So suppose she want to choose a boy. So she is having 30 choices. Or if she chooses a girl, she have 25 choices. In all she have 30 plus 25, that means 55 choices. So we should be able to understand or make difference between whether the question is about the sum rule or the product rule, and we should be able to apply the rule accordingly. If the example is talking about selecting this and something else, or doing one task and simultaneously second task we have to do, then and condition or the and rule will be applied, and we are going to multiply the number of choices we have. And if this is not the case, if we are doing either the first task or if we are doing the second task, so in that case we are going to add the number of ways of doing this. So the same example is there of 30 boys and 25 girls, but there is a lot of difference in the number of ways of doing the thing. In the first thing we did the 30 into 25, and in the second one where the teacher wanted to select just one boy or one girl to represent the class, so she is having less number of choices, that means the 30 plus 25 choices. So this way these are the basic counting principle. In the next lecture we will continue with the series. Thank you.